Hey guys, what's happening? Welcome back. We're going to tackle a word today, a homophone, actually. We're going to use the word soul. Don't ask me why I'm even attempting to do this because I haven't even really figured out in my head how it's going to happen. So, this should be fun. Should be fun. So, we're going to look at uh soul, SOUL, which is in and of itself incredibly difficult to define. And then we're going to look at soul, SOLE, and we're going to look at both definitions of soul as a noun and an adverb. So here we go. If you're not new to the channel, then you know the first thing we do is go to Webster because we start with Webster. That's just how we do it. So the definition of soul, SOUL, the original, and I always go by the first definition that was used in the 14th, 15th, 16th centuries, because if you go through all 9 or 10 or 12 or 50, it can be cumbersome to throw into a 20-minute video. So here we go. The definition of soul, SOUL, is the immaterial essence, animating principle, or actuating cause of an individual life. I'll read the second one anyway, just because it's still kind of along the same lines, and maybe it sparks something for you. The spiritual principle embodied in human beings, all rational and spiritual beings, or the universe. So these are big definitions that don't really, I mean, I could sit here and go down rabbit holes for hours trying to define just the word soul, SOUL. I heard it defined in a movie one time, and that definition kind of stayed with me. And the movie was What Dreams May Come. And you may hear me talk about this movie a lot because I really resonated with this movie in a way that I can't describe. But anyway, at one point, Cuba Gooding Jr. asks Robin Williams' character who he is, what's who he is. And he said, I guess I'm my soul. And he says, well, where is your soul? What is your soul? Is your soul your brain? Are you your brain? Are you your heart? Are you your meat suit, basically, the physical aspects of your body? And Robin Williams answers, well, no. And he says, then what's your soul? Who are you? And he says, well, I guess I am the awareness that I exist. And that kind of stayed with me. So if we kind of take that and we put it back into like the immaterial essence, animating principle, or actuating cause of an individual life, then I don't know. I'm not sure I can fully explain soul, but I don't think for the purposes of today's discussion, we really necessarily need to define it to a level of complete and utter enlightened understanding of it. Suffice it to say, it is your inner being. Let's just start with that. Your inner being, who you are at the core. And yeah, we'll just call you 22 from now on for those of you who have seen the movie Soul. Okay, I'm going to get completely sidetracked if we keep going down that road. So we're going to define the soul, SOLE, adjective. Being the only one, or having no sharer, right? So the example that they give is, let conscience be the sole judge. And I find it funny that they used that as the example. And I'll talk about why. So the belonging exclusively or otherwise limited to one usually specified individual, unit, or group. And then the fourth definition, not married, used chiefly of women. And the archaic meaning, having no companion, solitary. And then the noun definition of SOLE obviously is the undersurface of a foot. Um, Usually the flat or flattened bottom of a lower part of something or the base on which something rests. Okay. So we're going to use sole as in the bottom of the feet, and we're going to use soul as in solo, as in one, and we're going to use soul, SOUL, as your inner being. Let's start with sole, the underside of the foot. So I had a question of a friend of mine a while back about why it was so important in the Bible that they washed Jesus's feet, and why feet were such a big thing in the metaphysical, esoteric religion, whatever you want to call it. But feet seem to be the I don't know, like the metaphoric thing, right? And so we discussed it. We talked about it, and we're like, well, from a physical perspective, your soul is the most absorbent part of your body. So, like when you're sick or whatever, you put things on the sole of your feet, on the bottom of your feet, and your body can absorb it. There's all kinds of like holistic things we could go down, but the point being, it is scientifically proven that the sole of your foot is the most absorbent part of your body. So I found that interesting, and I thought, okay, well, how would they know that in Jesus' time? But okay, I can work with that. And then I was at church the other day, and the pastor was giving his sermon, and he was talking about, I don't even remember what he was talking about, to be honest with you, but I do remember that as a sidebar, he kind of turned his head and he said, and by the way, feet means understanding. And it hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, well, that makes sense, because under, as in below, and standing, what do you stand on? You stand on your feet, right? So if understanding is represented by feet, then the sole of your foot, the underside of your foot, um, makes sense, right? So again, I do these weird things to just kind of not reprogram my subconscious, but to make it stop and think and make it be aware. Or maybe I'm aware of it, or, which came first, the chicken or the egg? I mean, technically, I am my conscious and my subconscious. So my understanding, or soul, SOLE, noun, if you will, is in fact my soul, SOUL. And that is the only thing that I need to worry myself about, SOLE, as in one. So if you can take soul, soul, and soul, and when you hear it, you think of my wackadoodle way of thinking about things, and it kind of just jars you a little bit and brings you back to reality, and you think, what's the soul purpose? Ooh, that one can get fun. And if you're on my Facebook, then you saw my post today about what's your soul purpose. And when I say that, did you think of SOUL or did you think of SOLE? That's a question to ask yourself. Soul meaning one, and our souls, in and of ourselves, we should be concerned with us, ourselves, just one, just me. I only have to worry about me. I can't control anything outside of me. So my soul literally is my soul purpose. And at the soul of that is my understanding of myself. So if we put that all back together, my soul is my soul and is the soul. My inner being is my only reason and my only need to understand. So my soul is my soul for the soul, because the soul. I don't know, guys. Like I said, probably a lot of this stuff you'll laugh at and it'll make absolutely no sense to you. And you'll probably, I mean, I'm not even sure if half of you are even still here at this point in the video, but it, I've done two things, hopefully, if I've done my job. And that is one, make you laugh. Because I don't care if you laugh at me or you laugh at the words or you laugh at the crazy birds in the back of my background here. Um, Laughter is great medicine, and we all know that. So if I have made you laugh and I have made you think, then I have literally planted the seed I wanted to plant. And that's that thing, that's it. That's all I can do. I can't I can't change you. I can't change the way you think. Um, but if I can spark a thought that sparks another thought, that sparks another thought, that takes you down a path that you maybe otherwise wouldn't have gone down, um, then maybe I have affected change. And that's really all it's all about, right? So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Think about it. Let me know what you think soul, and soul are. And I know I've skipped over a bunch of other definitions that it could be. We could talk about soul food and soul music and all kinds of stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's when you break it down, it's those three. So anyway, think about it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of soul, and soul. And I am off to the lake to go fishing. That is my sole purpose today, is to catch a fish. All right, guys. So remember, grow your words and taste your language. Bye for now.